Hi, Ben here from Trident Fly Fishing. Today we're going to be reviewing one of the most anticipated rods for the 2018 season, the Orvis Helios 3D and 3F in the 9-foot 8-weight. Now what makes these rods so special is that they're replacing the very much loved Helios 2, and Orvis has put a lot of new technology into making the Helios 3 what they call the most accurate fly rod ever. And they've done this by using a brand new software system and combining that with a high-speed camera to take some of the art and replace it with science in making the fly rod that much better. So we're going to go and show you how that accuracy compares to the old Helios 2. But first, we're going to take you through each of the components on the rod and show you how it's built. Starting from the bottom, the Helios 3 looks a lot like the old Helios 2. It's got a nice fighting butt, followed by an anodized aluminum reel seat. This one, however, is made in the USA, in Vermont, just like the Mirage USA reels, making this fly rod a 100% USA made product. The spacer here is a nice match to the blank. It's a carbon fiber insert with a serial number, followed by a very standard full Wells grip. Moving on up is one of the most controversial parts of the rod, which is this white label. Now for me, as I mentioned in the 5-weight review, it reminds me a lot of the old TaylorMade drivers. A lot of people, particularly more traditionalists, might not like it. Moving on up, it's got this great covert blank, so if you're permit fishing and the sun angle is just right, you won't be blowing your shot when the rod flashes on the fish. Of course, Orvis has given these nice alignment dots and put top-notch componentry with titanium stripping and snake guides. Now let's get on to the more important part, which is how these rods cast. So I started the casting test with the Helios 2. It's a rod I've been fishing a long time, at least 3 or 4 years. Came out of my personal collection just to kind of warm up and get a feel for how the 3 was going to cast. And the Helios 2 is still a great rod, particularly in close. You know, that 40-foot first distance, it's really good. Then I transitioned over to the 3F, which when I tried the rods back at iCast, I figured I would like best. And in fact, I did. The 3F really reminded me a lot of the Helios 2, but increased accuracy at 40, 60, and 80 feet. And in particular, at 60 and 80 feet. Because the Helios 2 was really good at 40, the 3F is much, much better at 80 feet. It'll be a really interesting comparison to compare the 3F to the Scott Meridian and really find out which is going to be the top saltwater rod, particularly at the longer distances. When I switched over to the 3D, it actually didn't feel that much different than the F, but the added weight and the lack of feel at the closer distances just made it not quite as fun of a rod to fish as the 3F. And I just didn't have the same intuitive casting that the 3F did, perhaps because I'm so used to the Helios 2. But it is a little bit faster of a rod, and if you're looking to edge out those long distance casts and really get it out there 100 feet, the 3D is probably going to do it just a hair better than the 3F. Overall though, the 9-foot 8-weight Helios 3 is a fantastic rod and a nice upgrade over the old Helios 2. So after casting the Helios 3F side by side with the 3D and the old Helios 2, I can say that both the rods offer a nice improvement over the old Helios 2, which is pretty hard to do. But I can also say that unlike the 5-weight, where the 3D was the real winner, I much prefer the 3F in the 8-weight size. It's lighter feeling and just perfect across all of our 3 saltwater distances. The Helios 3D and 3F both retail for $898 and ship with free second-day air from tridentflyfishing.com. If you have questions about this rod, don't hesitate to give us a call at 888-413-5211 or email us 24/7 at support@tridentflyfishing.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment or give us a thumbs up in the box below. I'm Ben, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.